I'm giving referral to everyone who's gonna comment I'm interested on this video and share it with their friends. So this is what I would have said if I were an influencer. Since I'm not, we are not going to do any of those. So why are we even doing this video? See, we are doing this video to understand the referral process at big tech. How does it work? What are the myths about referral? What is the right way of asking for a referral? And what you should not be doing. We'll also be covering what people do as part of community service by selling the referral with a fee, or by their viral LinkedIn or Twitter posts, and what is ethical, what is non-ethical, all the things about it, right? So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. I get hundreds of messages per week asking for a referral. Some messages are descriptive. Hi Piyush, can you refer me for this and this position at Google? I think I would be a good fit. Here's my resume, here's my portfolio, and would like to know more about your thoughts on this. But some comments or some DMs are just, hi Piyush, can you refer me? Or hi Piyush, refer me. No resume, no background, nothing. But unfortunately, I have to say no to most of them. And the reason why I do that, am I a bad person? Maybe or maybe not. But the reason I do that is because most people think referral as a fast pass into the corporate. But in reality, it's an ethical vouching process. If you do it wrong, you're not doing any good to the company, to yourself, or even to the candidate. Your reputation will be at stake, and if the person is not good fit for the company, it will be on you. So let's talk about the general hiring process at any big tech company. It's not just a submit button, right? When you refer someone through the internal portal of a company, it asks various questions like, how do you know that candidate? Whether he or she is a friend, a family, a co-worker, an ex-worker, like what is your relation with the candidate? That's the first question mostly, right? Then why do you think that person is a good fit for our company? What are their core strengths that you would like to highlight? Right? All those things. Most of the companies have strict referral policies and expect the candidate to provide true information based on their personal experience or their personal knowledge. If I refer a random person from, let's say, social media, from LinkedIn, from Twitter or whatever, and that person turned out to be a fraudulent or not a good fit for the company, it puts my reputation at stake, as well as it will not be a good fit for the company, and it directly reflects on my judgment as an employee. Listen to what Vineet has to say about this process. Like referring random people from Twitter, from LinkedIn, it doesn't do anything good, not to us, not to the company, not to the person that we are referring to. And I have seen people, sharing a Google Doc on LinkedIn or Twitter. Okay, my company is hiring. If anyone wants a referral, just apply to this. That's what do we call it? I mean, is it even ethical or is it even legal? Should we even entertain these things? I mean, if we keep doing that, what is the point of a referral? Then referral will have no value in the future if everyone is, doing a bulk upload of referral through a Google Doc.
I think you have hit on a key point, right? Like I don't think it is anything illegal. Ethical is a gray area, right? If the company doesn't care, like yeah, maybe it is okay. But what is the value in that case, right? Of referral. The real value of referral would be that, okay, why should I give your opinion more weight than looking at some random resume? It's like because
Sure.
you are actually vouching for their skill set. You are actually
Yes.
you have more insight into that person than just what the resume says.
Mhm.
If I do that for everybody, then why would anybody value my opinion at all, right? And in
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
case, again, it
Mhm.
is not just about my opinion. Right? I'm not doing it because people need to value my opinion, right?
Mhm.
But if everybody does the same thing, then
Mhm.
basically everybody is in the same boat, right?
Mhm.
So it's not going to help even the person who is asking the referral, right? So
Mhm.
it is not selfishly, at least in my opinion, I'm saying that no, I need to protect my word or my
Mhm.
image. That's why I'm not going to give a referral. But
Mhm.
it is there's definitely a little bit of that because I don't want people to say that, oh, Vinay just gives a referral to random people. I'm not going to take his word. Then person who is actually genuinely deserves or needs help, I
Right.
won't be able to help that person, right? So
True.
it's more about that. And then it's this bigger effect, right? If everybody uploads like these forms and then actually even asking money for that, that I think, in my opinion, is not good.
If an employee refer 500 candidates per month, their signal becomes the noise. The referral lose all priority and all the applications will end up in the big pile of general application pool. It will be of no use. And it's not just the influencer that is doing this. I have seen many companies, like well-reputed companies, who are selling referral for a fee. Like in the name of community service, they are calling it referral as a service or whatever. But that is exactly what I'm talking about, is against the professional ethics of the referral process. Right? There will be no point of referral if you are buying it from some platform, buying it in exchange of a fee or some service. So what exactly is the referral process? Okay. So first you look for a candidate, you look for an employee who's working at this XYZ big tech company, who is a friend, ex-co-worker or acquaintance, or someone who know you personally. Then you share like your details, your resume, your portfolio, and maybe a few liner description of why you are a good fit for the company and for the role that you are planning to apply for. Then that person go ahead in their internal portal and then they apply you for the referral, or they can even talk to hiring manager or the HR and put on some good words for you. If that person, if that employee know you personally, that person can help the prioritization of your application. You might get an interview call or you might not get an interview call. That totally depends upon the company's policies, HR, like how they screen the resume and so on. But it does help you with getting one step ahead in the hiring process. So the application get flagged as a referral and it get prioritized ahead of the general pool of applications. So important thing to remember here is a referral is not a job offer. A referral does not guarantee even the interview. It totally depends upon if you are a strong fit for that profile or not. But it just adds some weightage to the application and helps you get ahead in the general application pool. Now let's also hear Vinny's point of view on this referral process.
Providing a referral to a random position has zero impact.
Zero
Like I
impact.
have referred so many candidates that I personally knew. Like I'm probably notorious also on Twitter about not providing referrals to people I have not worked with, because to me, like, it is, you are vouching for that person unless you know, like, why would you do that, right?
And we
So
had a discussion about it as well. I'm
right,
gonna,
right.
yeah.
Exactly. So, but even people who I worked with, who I actually feel that are really good candidates that are like going to be a good addition to here, like nothing happened after my referral, right? So I think it's like a black hole. You just throw something in it. But at the same time, if you know somebody in that particular group, meaning that I know this hiring manager who is hiring for whatever position, or I know this particular recruiter, that would play a huge role. So it is a kind of combination of networking and referral, right? If you actually talk to these people and say, hey, I have this person who I feel that gonna be really good for your team, they would honor my word and then they would interview that person, right? Doesn't mean they will get a job, but at least it increases your chances significantly. So referrals do play a role, but it's not just you blindly referring somebody and then they're gonna be on top of the pile like that. At least in my experience, that has not been the case in big tech. In the small medium firm, I think referral play a lot more role because their even pool of candidates is much smaller probably than the big tech. So don't rely on referral, like rely more on networking is what I would say.
So in a nutshell, you first look for your inner circle. You look for someone who's an ex-co-worker, a family or a friend, or someone who knows about you, like who can vouch for your skills and your personal and professional ethics. If you don't know anyone, but still you are applying for the jobs, you're not getting response, so you're looking for referrals, the potential candidates who can refer you, then you have to build the bridge. And what do I mean by build the bridge? Means you have to work some extra steps for that. And what are these steps? You can contribute to their open source or side hustle projects, the projects that they are working on, and then you can also engage on their social media posts, threads, articles, blogs, provide your feedback on that, and you can also share your work with them and ask for their feedback. Okay, so this is what I've created, this is what I've built, I would like to know your feedback as an expert on this field, right? So engage with them, trying to make some meaningful connection with them before asking for a referral. I'm not just saying like just make the connection for the referral. Okay, don't do that. I'm just saying, try to make some genuine and authentic connection before even asking someone the referral. Proof of work plays an important role over here, and it gets you highlight, it gets you notice, and it gets you the referral that you are looking for. Okay, don't fall in the trap of a LinkedIn post, Twitter post where it says comment or repost this and I will send you the referral in the DM. Please don't do that. Your application will end up in a big pile. No one gonna notice that. It will be of no good and no use. So make sure you follow these steps. I hope you found this video helpful, and please don't ask me for referral. I'm just kidding. I hope you found it valuable. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Happy learning.